joining by 1:15. સવા 1 વાગે જોઈન થશે.
હા, મારે કેમ નથી થતું? વિન્ડો શિફ્ટ આર કરું છું તો કેમ નથી આવતું?
પછી તમારે હા, ચલો વાંધો નહીં, થઈ ગયું છે, તમે રહેવા દો, મેં કરી દીધું છે.
ઓકે. હેલો બીના મેડમ.
હેલો મેમ.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Wow. See, HM Patel School is the first one to join.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, all of you. Good to see you all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, Dr. Nikhil Tharod just messaged they will join in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll message.
Nice to see all the teachers.
I have seen Bina madam after ages. Hi, Bina madam. How are you?
Hi, sir. Fine, sir. How
So
are you?
good to see you. Yes, very good.
Good, good.
So we're waiting for a few more people and then we'll kick start.
Sir, Jaimin sir joined separately. Hi.
Good afternoon, Virginia. And Dipali ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
So your academic part is over. School children dispersed.
Just about 2 minutes ago, yes.
Hi, Javin sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nanji sir. How are you?
Absolutely pleased to see you and so many of our good friends and teachers. So very thrilled.
Likewise, sir.
Yes. It's a little slightly chilly in Guwahati still. I think in Gujarat it's already warm, I guess.
Summer has just started.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm hopping between, Shillong, Guwahati, Bangalore, and Gujarat every month. So I have all the weathers.
Like you're a lucky man, sir.
I'm not sure about that. Amang bhai, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely good. We are at least meeting on this platform.
Yeah. True. Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for joining.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Deepika is
Yes,
on. Hi,
okay.
Deepika. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Govinda.
everybody. Good afternoon, everyone.
Ramanda, so nice to see you. Good afternoon.
Yes, same here. Same here, same here. It's been ages since we met, yeah? Yeah.
At least this platform has brought you to meet everybody.
Yes, yes. That's a good,
Thank you,
good
thank
idea.
you.
Yeah, that's why the moment you said like we are organizing something, I said yes, I'll be available.
Very grateful to that.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to contribute much to the work activities of the association. In fact, I offered to resign from the year
You
also
did, you
because
did. Only thing is we don't allow you to.
no, but give us some work in Delhi. We'll
Yes.
see if we can, perform.
Yes. So after today's, I think, deliberation, we expect that all the well-wishers and friends and trustees would take up something from this work and plant the seeds in their own places. So in Delhi, I'm coming to prod you to do something now.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
If you see, like, if you are planning anything in Delhi and NCR, then I'm there.
We're very soon starting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Sulba ma'am.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
good afternoon,
Thank you for
everybody.
joining, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon, madam.
See you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for sparing your busy weekend. I think you are equally busy in weekends as weekdays. So, but
We
thank
have,
you.
no, not always this time.
Yeah, thanks so much. Utpala madam has joined, I guess. Madam, are you there? So, Utpala madam, and then, ma'am, you need to unmute yourself. Okay. I guess more people will join.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, you're in a car. Thank you, ma'am. You inside a car, you are joining this call. So very grateful.
I'm returning from APCPH. So
Okay.
I'm just switching off my video. I'll listen to your conversation. After I reach home, I'll be back with you on video.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Sure,
much.
ma'am.
Drive
Thank
safe.
you.
Drive safe.
Bye.
Okay. I think Mr. Atul Kapoor has joined. Atul sir, welcome. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, Dr. Ranjit, and good to see all of you.
Ah, so nice to see you.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Atul.
Excellent. Should we begin or are we waiting for some more people? Ruchi, Shaili, Deepika. Okay. So this is an extremely thrilling occasion for me and our entire team at EcDEESHA Foundation to welcome everybody to this 8th birthday celebration of our beloved organization. It is more than an organization. I think it's a train of champions who exercise their own dreams beyond the self to realize a potential that they can not only achieve for themselves but also along with a larger mass of individuals that they touch upon. So I have grown with this entire train of people over the last 8 years, and so many of you who have been part of this, either sporadically or consistently. But this has been an extreme source of inspiration for me as well to drive the mission that I'm sort of born with. Oh, thanks, Nomita ma'am. Welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah. I think one of our trustees is in Canada now, so he may or may not be able to join. It's like midnight, 3 o'clock. Another well-wisher is in Chicago. He also said he would try, but I can very much imagine in Chicago also it's quite late in the night. But we have had a lot of blessings from everybody. So, welcome again. And we have a trail of things to showcase, particularly from our AHANI project uh, that we began around 2018 and 19. Nomita, madam, you were a part of that for the national convention that we had in India Habitat Center. Romenda, you were involved in that exercise as well. Atul sir, you were a part of that. So since then, we have come a long way, particularly in the last couple of years, where with the very, very strong stewardship and guidance and supervision of Sulbha madam, we have had the privilege of working with multiple schools, one after another, in the last 3 to 4 years. So, because we have done a diverse range of activities in the last 8 years, it may not be possible to really cover all of them. However, uh, given the recency of the AHANI work in the last few years, we want to showcase some of it, particularly when the teachers and the students of this flagship project are present among us today. We'd also like to hear from them, and eventually would like to hear from our trustees, our well-wishers and guides as to what do you feel about this work and where all can we make incremental improvements going forward. Thank you very much for joining once again. I hand over the anchorship now to Ruchi. Ruchi has been at the forefront of managing the entire Ahani India project. Is her baby. By the way, it is also Ruchi's birthday today. So happy birthday, Ruchi.
Oh, happy birthday, Ruchi.
Oh, that's
Happy birthday.
wonderful. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Ruchi.
Yeah. So this.
Happy birthday to you, Ruchi.
So here is our gift to Ruchi. Please run the show. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for your wishes. And I'm feeling grateful and blissful that today is my birthday and I see all of you in one frame. And thank you very much for joining us for this celebration. Um, yeah, so as sir just mentioned, we started EcDEESHA into 2017, and I was there right from its inception. Uh, and along with me, there were enthusiastic volunteers along with me. Here, Shaili is there, Pallavi, Mridula. I think they will be joining soon. And we started EcDEESHA with some sporadic events, and later, in 2018, we began AHANI, that is Adolescent Health and Nutrition Initiative. So I would request Shaili to share the screen. Oh, yeah, yes. So AHANI, it started as a dream and idea that was envisioned by Dr. Nanjit Chaudhary. The goal was quite simple but powerful. To create a platform where adolescents could gain skills and knowledge about healthy, sustainable living. And also building a strong multi-sectoral network of organizations committed to improve adolescent health and nutrition. So, as Sir just mentioned, our journey began in April 2019 at India Habitat Center in New Delhi, where we launched a Hani campaign through a convening. And it was gathering of various stakeholders, right from teachers, school administrators, government officials, NGOs, even college students, and our well-wishers, Professor Prabhakar sir and Nomita ma'am were also part of it. And together we had a series of focus group discussions and brainstorming sessions. And then we shaped the AHANI model. So from there, we took AHANI to the ground with the help of our enthusiastic volunteers. So we performed various lifestyle workshops in different states of India, including Pune, Maharashtra, Orissa, Assam, Delhi, Gujarat. And these were lifestyle workshop, in particular on nutrition and physical activity. Next slide. Yeah. But then COVID hit. So following year, we had to stop our workshops, but again, our motivation didn't stop there. So instead, we adapted. So recognizing the urgent need, we narrowed down our focus that particular year to mental health during the lockdown. So we surveyed almost 2,000 young adults and adolescents across 23 states of India. And we found that, 45% of them had anxiety. So and this paper got published in one of the peer-reviewed journal. This was done along with the help of the University of Illinois Chicago professor, Dr. Steve. And after understanding the results, we found that it was a wake-up call for all of us. And soon, AHANI didn't remain a campaign. It became an emotion by itself. So our volunteers from different states, they came together and they formed virtual groups of small groups of adolescents, and they used to regularly connect these adolescents and meet them, offer them safe space to share and support each other. And that year, we took an advantage. We also expanded our reach to national level competitions and webinars and like blog competitions. We brought in the creative media stalwarts from Mumbai, and September month is actually celebrated as a Poshan Ma, Nutrition Month, by Government of India. So we took that opportunity and we started celebrating Poshan Ma in AHANI, and we brought in webinars by nutrition experts and did some national level competitions like poster competitions and others. So next slide. As we continued to understand these adolescents, um, and we then with the experiences, and also then we brought in Dr. Sulbha Natraj, and we thought that that there is a need for a more strategic approach, and we need to go into the schools, and we led the birth of AHANI school health program. So this program recognizes the importance of the 21st century skills of the adolescent and empowers them to navigate challenges, contribute to achieving the sustainable development goals, and lead a healthy, fulfilling lives. So, to bring this vision to life, we decided to do a pilot study. Next slide. Yeah. So we decided to perform a pilot study in different schools of Gujarat. And we reached out to government schools, private schools, trust run and semi government schools. And we started discussions with them. And this program was not a one size fits all approach. We engaged directly with the school leaders and administrators and the teachers of the schools, and we customized this program to understand their needs and schedules. We have Hetal ma'am with us, we have Veena ma'am with us. Unfortunately, Anandalai school has board exams, and so they are busy in that. But I think Sri Rupa ma'am has also joined. So we had initially we had a long brainstorming sessions with them, and we brought in AHANI school health program into their curriculum. Uh, 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 like thanks to them that they have taken this program as a part of their curriculum, and also they evaluate the projects of this program as a formative evaluation of the internal evaluation. So AHANI school health program, next slide. So we started AHANI school health program as a project driven approach. And we focused on, in particular, the areas of food security, environment, and health and well-being, which aligns with the sustainable development goals. So in this program, teachers go beyond their roles. They act as mentors for their students, and they turn out to be SDG advocates, and they guide them. To its core, I can say that AHANI is about peer leadership, where students learn from each other by exercising the 21st century skills. Next slide. So initially in 2021-22, we started in one school in Vidyanagar, where there were 135 Ahaniites and 3 SDG advocates. And gradually the program picked up. And thanks to Dr. Sulba Natraj for supporting us, guiding us, and bringing the support of other schools. So by 2024, we had 3 schools, and we had a good number. Last year, this program was also recognized by a German-based company, Olicon, and this project was selected for financial support assistance as well. And then we have now penetrated into into government and trust schools in Vadodara as well. So just a click, Shaili. Yeah, so now we have almost reached 928 Ahaniites, almost 1,000 Ahaniites in this program, with 25 SDG advocates, 5 schools, and we also had international and national interns working in this project. Particularly from the nutrition department, and also from Pennsylvania, from Germany, and other places, from Ramaya, Bangalore. So they came, and they acted as a volunteer, and we also provided them the internship in this program. Next slide. Yeah, these are few activities. This is on nutrition and food security, and students, they have grown kitchen gardens, the vegetables in their campus, and they promoted organic manure. Yeah, next slide. This is on health and well-being. They were focusing more on mental health. They also had experts bringing in the area of mental health. Next slide. These are the climate change activities that they performed for the environment awareness. Next slide. Yeah. So this way, students brought in, understood their skills in particular, their decision-making, leadership, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and the others, which I have mentioned here. And these projects were further focused, not only within the community and the school campus, but they were brought into a social media. And these Ahaniites, they represented as as an SDG advocate in this social media. We have our YouTube channel, and we brought in almost 65 plus videos, and we have almost 500 plus subscribers for that channel. And these Ahaniites used to submit the projects, and we used to publish them in the social media so that the message reaches to the larger audience. I would request Shaili to play a small snapshot of this video to get some idea on it. Just a minute, Shaili. I think Tejas sir from Anandalaya is here. So I think he will be leaving soon. So Tejas sir, are you there?
He was there some time ago.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think he just left. Yeah. Okay, no problem. I think Sri Rupa ma'am is here. Yeah, okay. Anyways, we can start the audio. Yeah.
Our group's main focus is on spreading awareness about the seriousness of malnutrition among the young adolescent, helping children differentiate healthy food from junk food, respecting our traditional food, and bringing food wastage level to zero.
During the lunch break, each member of our team sat with a group of young adolescents and explained to them the importance of a balanced diet and more about the objectives of our team. After the interaction, we observed that the level of food wastage had reduced from 8 kgs to 3 kgs under the duration of 2 days.
घर घर में संदेशा हम पहुंचाएंगे। सौर ऊर्जा का उपयोग करें, बिजली हम बचाएंगे।
सफाई स्वास्थ्य की हो देखभाल, खांसो छींको, मुख पर रखो रुमाल।
स्वच्छता को अपनाना है, गंदगी दूर भगाना है।
देश परमाणु शक्ति संपन्न देश बन जाए, पर यदि उसके लोग भूखे पेट सोते हैं तो इस परमाणु शक्ति का कोई फायदा नहीं है। अनाज की कीमत वही जान सकता है जिसे भूख का एहसास हो।
अन्न की बर्बादी को रोको, जो करे उन सबको टोको। शुभ कार्यों में भोजन उतना ही बनाएं कि बचने पर फेंकने की नौबत ना आए। इतना ही लो थाली में, व्यर्थ न जाए नाली में।
घर के किचन से रोज ही बड़ी मात्रा में कचरा या कूड़ा करकट निकलता है। इसके उचित इस्तेमाल के बारे में सोचें और हम जैविक खाद तैयार कर सकते हैं और अपने परिवार को गंभीर बीमारी से दूर रख सकते हैं।
सुनो सुनो हम सुनाए कहानी, हम हैं आहानी।
Thanks, Shaili. We also have our school teachers and students here to share their experience. I will hand it over to Dr. Dipali. Hi.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Ruchi. Yes, we do have students as well as teachers and the principals from various schools who are already into this AHANI project since many years. So let's hear their voices about AHANI. I would like to invite Tarkik, student from H.M. Patel English Medium School, Dharmach, to share his experiences about AHANI. Tarkik, please unmute.
Hello everyone, my name is Tarkik Saragir. I am in class 9th from the HM Patel English Medium Schools Complex Dharmaj. And I am really excited to share my views on AHANI. Our team had the opportunity to participate in AHANI and our topic was grow and eat healthy food. We grew many vegetables on our own and we sold it to people. It was very wonderful experience. It not only taught us gardening, it taught us many things like business skills and lots more. We learned how to work as a team, how to coordinate our efforts. We learned how to communicate with customers, how to convince them to buy our product. We also learned many money management, how to keep record of the expenses and income. And also we managed to print many banners and we buy seeds on our own. And without any chemical fertilizers, we grew vegetables on our own. I'm very grateful and thankful to AHANI to give us such a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarkik. We are really feel privileged today to hear you at this platform, and we are sure that you will be learning more and more in the coming years too. And you have shared your experience that indicates that you have learned a lot through AHANI. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Sharad S. Patel, a student from HM Patel School, Dharmach, to share his views on AHANI. I think he had joined. Yes. Okay.
Actually, involving students has been a great initiative, I guess, for this meeting. So we'll better come to know what they are doing and what they are feeling. Thanks for joining them.
Yes, sir, it's our pleasure. Is Sharad Patel present over here? Okay. Jimmy Patel, a student from HM Patel Dharmat School. I think he has not yet joined. Rajiv Shah.
Ma'am, they're actually joining in few minutes. They're in 10th
Okay,
standard, so they're on
doesn't
the way
matter.
back from their tuition.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We can go further.
Okay.
So I request Mrs. Shaili to play a video because few of our students from Anandalaya school, they have shared their experiences via video as they are writing their exams. So they are not able to join on this platform today. So Mrs. Shaili, please play a video for us.
Hello, I am Darsh, and I was the group leader of the group, the Healthy Activists. Group's aim was to provide better and healthier food options to the people in our community. This project helped me learn and gain in terms of knowledge and leadership skills. As a 13-year-old, I had to balance this task all around the year, along with my studies, my examinations, and my homework. Well, this task was challenging. It sure provided me a lot of insight on the topic of nutrition and how the right kind can help boost confidence, help improve our focus, and help increase our energy. These things are essential in our day to day activities, including studying. This project was also challenging, and as I had to convince my peers that switching to healthier food options isn't just a restriction, but it's about moving to a better, safer, and disease-free life. Firstly, let me talk about the impact it had on me. This project helped me develop my problem-solving skills, my analytical skills, and also it helped me communicate better with all the people whom we had operated. Despite this, the impact that it had on the community was even more heartwarming. This project helped several families to learn about healthier food options that can make their lives better, healthier, safer, active, and more active. Finally, I would like to say that these kinds of projects should be introduced on a worldwide scale, as these help in development of both the community and also in terms of our personal development. Thank you, Team AHANI.
Shelly, can you play the second video also?
Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Vidanshed, will share my experience and all the valuable things I've learned on this by doing the project AHANI. On a personal level of being a leader, it was hard. Being a leader not only means ordering everyone around, but also standing in all the upside and downsides we face in our project. Because I was a leader, I had five other people counting on me to make the project successful. I learned teamwork and efficiency. I also learned time management because it was hard to do the project and our homework every day for a month. I learned teamwork because I had to work with my team members, teachers, and students below my age. I learned how to execute our plans efficiently and get much more done in less time. On the learning side, I learned about the various advantages of nutritious food and how their good impacts can shape our lives. I also got to know about the innumerous flaws of junk food and how they can harm our body both physically and emotionally. At last, I would want to say This experience gave me invaluable life lessons, for example, perseverance, dedication, honesty, and of course, being a good leader. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.
Yes, thank you, Anandalaya students as well as HM Patel Dharmat School students for sharing their feedback as well as experiences. We are sure that through AHANI, they have shaped their life and they are developing skills of 21st century also. Now we have school teachers at this occasion, so we would like to hear their voices also. I would like to invite Mr. Jaimin Patel, a teacher from HM Patel Dharmat School, to share his views about AHANI. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. We actually started the projects based on mental health on our side. We had several topics we worked on. One of the topics we worked on was on a personal development. Out of that, we had success. We found the problems as far as they were not aware of a lot of things around them. The self-esteem was down. Their social skills were shot down to practically nothing. The decision-making skills were practically none, you can say. And the discipline part was uh, gone to a point where we had to start all over teaching them discipline. Now, this is based on the survey, we found that. Now, as Ruchi Madam had mentioned, that due to Corona, we all were lost. If adults were lost, imagine how lost the children were, because they have 8 hours of school a day, they have tuitions, they play outside, and once they're confined to a small room for 24 hours, I'm sure some mental fitness had to be reassured and given to them. So, out of all the activities we had done after the surveys were taken, we actually came up with solutions that actually gave them confidence to they regained their confidence and they started feeling normal. Now, one of the things was open communications. Since Corona, they were confined to a room and they were not talking much to friends and all of that. So open communication was first of the key. That if you're not able to communicate, then we won't be able to find out any of the problems that they had. We never celebrated their achievements. So 2 years inside a home, and they could not celebrate any achievements that they had made. We never listened to them, or maybe that they were never listened to, right? They were never heard out positively, negative or positive, anything, whatever it was. It was never, they were never heard out. And out of this, even parents they had to spend that much time. Now these days, we know it's not like old times where one parent is at home. And now these days, most of the parents are working parents, and they have to do things on their own. So in this whole project, as I mentioned earlier, we had the personal development part. They were able to find independence to do a lot of things, make decisions on their own. As we set expectations, a lot of positive parts started showing up, and year after year, we do see the changes, but obviously the change has to be made worldwide and not just in our school. So children are the best way to promote this project and make everybody else aware of it, because they also come from different villages and they can spread the word around them. I absolutely, me being a teacher and also a mentor in this, I have actually learned more than the children probably have. One, to have patience with them, which I never had, because it's you're listening to the same old talks over and over and over again, and the same problems, and they were made to understand this, in a way by giving different sort of examples. And AHANI actually did a wonder to them. They actually brought them together. They made them work in a team. And just to share a personal part of it, they actually came on Sundays and worked on projects, which was uh, something just astonishing. I mean, I was like, which child would give a Sunday away to come and work on a campus for a honey project? Absolutely loved it. Thank you, Ruchi Madam. Thank you, Najit sir, for giving us this opportunity. Yeah, I absolutely loved it, and I hope I can still be a part of it in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaimin sir. We really appreciate your mentorship, the way of guidance that you provide to your students, and you really motivate students to carry out the AHANI project, which is very appreciable. Thank you once again. Now we would like to invite one of our Ahanites from Delhi, Arinjoy, to share his views on Ahani. Please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. I am Arinja Kalita, and I would like to thank Dr. Ruchi and Dr. Nayanjit for providing me with this wonderful opportunity to express myself and the experiences and learnings in Champ League. Champ League was a weekend event that took place in around 2020 during the infamous COVID-19 pandemic. It was a time where hardly any social interactions took place, and even talking to friends became rare. I was in ninth back then, and it was a crucial development year for me, for any other kid my age. And throughout, and though school could not provide me with any social or interpersonal growth, Champ League became the only thing in the week where I could express myself freely, with a bunch of individuals who came together for around 3-ish hours a week on Sundays. Every Sunday, we held one exercise with the intent to get a grasp of the skills being taught in it. Along with this, others things also took place, like talking about the previous week and skills we learned in the week, so that the coming week could also be more productive. It was a wonderful initiative taken up by the EcDEESHA Foundation, which helped us grow as both individuals as well as a person part of a larger group. Champ League helped me hone my without which I wouldn't be expressing my thoughts in an event as important as this. And I would also like to say that these skills taught us, helped me get in school and mingle with friends better. I also realized that talking to strangers was easier, and I also took part in activities better. I'm taking this teachings in my college life as well. And once again, I would like to thank EcDEESHA Foundation for letting me be part of this initiative. Every session has been something special to me, and for the last 5 years, I've been using all the things that it has taught me. So, thank you. Right now, I'm pursuing a design degree, bachelor's in design at IIT Bombay. And my current plans are to get a dual degree in here only and later on go abroad to have a second master's. Hopefully, I can do that. And in the future, I would also like to get in the teaching field. That's it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Shaili. Now I would like to invite Rajvi Shah, a student from HM Patel Dharmat School, to express her experiences on Ahani. Rajvi Shah, please unmute yourself. Hello. Rajvi, are you there?
Yes,
Yes.
just a second.
Ha.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Myself Rajvi from 10th B. 2 years ago, I got the opportunity to get me engaged in this project as a part of Plastic Free Village group, where our team successfully removed plastic from the nearby village, and we successfully encouraged our juniors to take such initiatives. It really helped me to build up my confidence as we were organizing camps in the villages. As if I don't talk much to strangers, but interacting with them about the problem we face in our environment and motivating them to initiate with us was really helpful for our environment. My communication skills also developed spontaneously, and the stage fear I used to face was reduced. Creativity is the factor which I pleasure the most because I used to edit videos and photos of my group, which really helped my editing skills to be better and better. I'm confident that the lessons we learned and the connections we made during those projects was were everlasting and will help me to get motivated and inspire me throughout the life. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajvi. We are really happy to hear you, and you have developed connections. You got inspired also, and you have developed many other skills through this Ahani, which is really worth. And we really look forward for your better growth and development. Thank you.
Welcome.
Now, I would like to invite Jimmy Patel, a student from HM Patel Dharmat School, to share his feedback. Jimmy, please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's myself, Jimmy Patel. I am from HM Patel School. I am here to share my experience for AHANI project. So, being a part of AHANI, I had went through many of the difficulties and many of the situations. And being a part of AHANI, I had got a chance to work and being myself as a waste protector. Actually, I was working on the topic waste management. I had used some of my villages and household wastage and also converted into the pure manure and also conducted surveys. And we had me and my team had collected that vegetable peels and converted into the manure, and we had also cultivated some kind of vegetables and fruits which are useful to us, and also we had said in our school. So it was a great experience for me. It develops me it helps me to develop my skills like how to cultivate some of the vegetables, what are the necessary products for it, and also it develops communication skill, prioritize task, and how to be a good leader. And even also it helps me to develop that how can you be a good leader and how can you make your project great and to be successfully in it. And it was overall great, and it also helps me to be the best leader. And I had seen myself a great, and due to stage fear I was not able to talk anywhere, but this project had definitely helped me to be an outspoken girl. And yeah, it also boosted my confidence. And today also I'm willing to be the part of some next project which is just like a honey, so I can be go ahead which from where I am right now. Because by dealing with some kind of projects and by getting engaged with such activities, I would definitely protect our environment. And I would definitely develop my skills. So yeah, it was a great opportunity for me, and thank you, Ahani, for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Really, we feel so happy that you wanted to have another project like Ahani, and we will definitely see to it that how can we come up with the other projects for you. And you have become confident, you have become outspoken. So these are the qualities that you have developed through Ahani. Really appreciating. Thank you.
Welcome.
Uh, Now, I would like to invite Sharad Patel, a student from HM Patel Dharmaj Schools, to share his feedback. Sharad, please unmute yourself.
Myself, Sharath from HM Patel's English Medium School. So, under Ahani project, I had got a chance to work on the most under discussed topic of nowadays, that is the problem of plastic pollution. Under our topic, Plastic Free Village, we addressed the plastic pollution that was occurring in our locality, and we tried to give some alternative options to the villagers. Here are some highlights of our group's work. We made plastic booths out of waste plastic bottles and we used them to collect the plastic waste in our school. We also made the eco bricks that were useful and which are stronger than the normal bricks. We made small walls for the agriculture group. We also encouraged the students to reuse the plastic waste by making plastic pots, pen holders, flowers, torrents, and other decor items. We organized a cleaning drive to collect plastic from our locality and fill the plastic bottles to make eco bricks. We also performed awareness kit and campaign in our school and in Dharmaj village to make people aware about the alternatives and to make people mindful about the damaging effects of plastic pollution. Personally, I also learned many things out of this project. First of all, while doing this project and addressing this issue, I felt that the plastic problem cannot be stopped totally, but it is certain that it can be reduced and minimized. I also learned some necessary soft skills like how to be a good leader, how to embrace challenges and failures, and how to be a good problem solver and creative thinker. So, overall, it was a very good and enriching experience for me, wherein I learned so many personal skills and tried to create a positive impact for the society. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Sharad. Indeed, it's a pleasure for us that you have used an innovative idea of, making the things from the plastic and reduce pollution, that is plastic pollution. And we are really happy to hear from you today that you have developed personal skills also, as well as the soft skills also. So thank you for being with us today on this platform. Thank you. We also have teachers from various schools who are the part of this AHANI because they have performed a crucial role as a mentors, and they have helped their students to carry out this project very fruitfully. So I would like to invite Beena Nair madam from HM Patel Dharmat School to share her views on AHANI project. Madam, please unmute.
Good afternoon, all. First of all, happy birthday to EcDEESHA Foundation and my dear student Ruchi.
Thank you.
I first thank you for giving us an opportunity to be a part of this team. As a mentor, we could guide many projects like creating biodiversity, plastic free village, responsible production and consumption. Then, as Jamin sir has discussed, mental and emotional health. So, we came across many such problems which we really did not notice in the past. And it was a golden opportunity, I would say, that children could bring all those problems to us. We just have to had to tell them, you just go and find out problems, and we couldn't believe they worked on it so sincerely, and we could get many problems which we have never noticed. And this projects gave us an idea that, or we came to know through this project that whatever we were doing is a very small percentage, and we can do a lot more than what we were doing till now. We could create a good vegetable garden in our school premise with the help of the students. And I was really surprised to see the farming skills of the students. They cleared the ground themselves. They made the farm. I mean, the preparation of the soil from there, selecting the seeds, sowing them, and then manuring them, removing all the parts they did themselves. They were ready to come on Sundays, and they did, even on Sundays, they did the work. And not only the farming skills, they also learned how to harvest them, sell them to the teachers, bargaining with them for their price, and they got a very good yield and also a very good profit from their farming. One more thing that I saw in students were there, otherwise they were fighting with each other and all. But when they came to this do this project, there were two groups. One group was into waste management and the other group was into farming. They both collaborated with each other. We have a mess in our, a canteen in our school. One group went and collected all the waste from there. They converted the waste into compost, and that compost they gave it to the other group for cultivation. Using manuring the field, and they shared the profit as well as the happiness also that they got from there. And the uh, plastic free village group, they prepared a plastic monster, took to the village and showed to all the people there. They had campaign there, and they could educate the people around. So as a mentor, I felt really proud to say that our students now know many things that they were not aware of it. Another important thing that we could do is that our campus is a beautiful campus with lots of medicinal plants and other trees around. These students, one group of students, could go and identify the medicinal plants around us, and they now this from last year onward they could make a small garden, an Ayurvedic garden, which will help the future generation to know uh, about the medicines which are there already in our nature. Even our teachers, even me, I did not know what they are used for, but many of them, when they did it research work, they could get the name of the plants, the uses of the plants, which have got high values in the medicinal field. So that was a very good experience for us. Another thing what I felt was that these students, those who are very shy, those who are not ready to talk with others, they could go and guide the people around. They could guide the smaller kids regarding the collection and disposal of waste from their houses, also the plastic waste. And they could make, as Sharath told, they made plastic bricks. Even the plastic group also helped the farmers for making a small boundary wall around the garden. So on a personal level, I enjoyed every moment I spent with these children. And I felt proud too to see that my students are really taking care of the nature, and they are aware of the problems around. Witnessing them interacting with the nature, valuing their resources were really rewarding and gave a sense of purpose and fulfillment to me. I'm sure that these projects have an everlasting impact on the students' life. Uh, Rajvi from our group, she could produce organic plastic from, I think, floor. Some she could do that. She did a wonderful job there too. So I could see that children were ready to research and find out alternatives for the problems that they are facing here. These projects contributed to develop more compassionate and environmentally conscious as well as resilient community. I'm sure about it. AHANI projects, on a personal note, made me go back to my school days. And as somebody said, we all are old now. I was also thinking that I'm old, but I came to know that I'm not yet old. I still can do a lot of work for the students as well as for the community, and hope And I pray to God Almighty that EcDEESHA Foundations get many, many more happy returns of the day, and they do wonders for um, solving the problems of the present generation and the environmental problems especially. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Bina Madam, for your wishes. And with your support and cooperation, we are sure that EcDEESHA Foundation will do more better work. And the way you motivate your students, to develop the research skills are really appreciating. Thank you once again for being with us today. Now we
Thank you.
Yes. Now we have Hetal Madam from HM Patel Dharmat School to share her experience on AHANI. Madam, please unmute yourself. Hetal Madam?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
there? Yes.
Yes. A very good afternoon to one and all present. I am highly thankful to Dr. Shulba Natraj ma'am, Dr. Nayanjit sir, Dr. Ruchi Vaid, Dipali madam and AHANI team to give our school an opportunity to be a part of the global problem related to the environment. And we were very fortunate to be a part of AHANI. In the beginning, when we got the project, it was like, where do we have time for all such things? So it came with us as an opportunity, and when we went in, and we achieved so many things. So we came to know that the students, they learned so many skills. The teachers, when they were in, they could identify their own potentials. uh, we have a very dedicated team, so our mentors for all these 2 years, they have been working very hard and finding time, which is very difficult in school hours, but they went beyond that, and they did a wonderful job. We have faculties from all fields, so taking Gujarati, Hindi, English, so all language teachers, maths teachers, science teachers, so taking all these projects as a part of internal assessment. We just made a group and just try to make it successful. So Ahani has really helped us and helped our school to get recognized, as well as being a part to learn skills and how to collaborate it inter means internally with all the subjects, and students learn how to do it well. So the projects were performed very nicely within the school as a part of assessment, as well as in the community. So thank you all for providing such a good opportunity to our school, and hope this goes on. And EcDEESHA, we hope that they do wonders and we become a part of it next time also. Thank you.
Thank you, Hetal Madam. It's really very nice to hear from you. And yes, we will definitely have a long-lasting bond with your school, and we are sure that you will always be a part of AHANI through EcDEESHA Foundation. Uh, Haresh Vaidya sir has raised his hand. Sir, would you like to say something? Hello. Okay. Uh, Now we have one more teacher with us, Sri Rupa Madam from Anandalaya School. Madam, we would like to hear from you about Ahani's experience. So please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you, madam?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, today some problem in the network. Okay. AHANI actually it is a unique awareness program designed to help teenagers stay healthy by providing essential information and support on nutrition, mental health, and overall well-being. When teenagers are healthy, they grow into a healthy adults, which is why early health education is very much crucial. Today, adolescents' health is increasingly recognized as a key part of public health, and initiatives like this program play an important role in building healthier communities. Our children, they have learned a lot of things through this program. They learn about the importance of balanced nutrition and how to make healthier food choices. Through surveys and discussions, they develop skills to handle stress, emotion, mental health challenges efficiently. And another thing, they enhanced their ability to work as a team, what I like very much, and developed their teamwork skills and understood the value of leadership and successfully overcome all the challenges what they have faced during the work. And this is an empowering program for the adolescents as it is enable them to develop 21st century skills such as learning, literacy, and life skills. I take this as an opportunity to thank EcDEESHA Foundation and our principal sir for continuing such pilot project for our adolescent children. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Thank you, madam, so much for being with us today. You took out time. We know that your school is having a center for the board exam, and therefore, Anandala, other mentors, and even the Tejas sir, he joined for a while and he has to left the meeting because the board exams are soon to be start. Therefore, and we also have other schools doing our AHANI project. But the same scenario with those schools also, they are also having a board exams center, and therefore the principal and the other teachers are busy in the examination work. So they are not today with us on this platform, but they have send their wishes through WhatsApp messages. So once again, we are grateful to them also for being a part of Hani as well as EcDEESHA Foundation. Thank you everyone for sharing your valuable feedback and sparing your valuable time with us today. Over to Dr. Nayanjit sir.
Thank you, Dipaliman. Uh, I'm actually speechless, so I would rather like to listen from all our, trustees, our advisors, our well-wishers. So we are very eager to listen to your reflections and your guidance to take the train forward. Please tell us what you feel about this and what you would like us to do going forward, please. Maybe I'll invite Sulba ma'am first and then whoever is available.
So it's time to celebrate 8th Foundation Day of EcDEESHA. So yeah, indeed, it's time to be happy as well. Listening to the impact uh, through the narrations that the students made. And it seemed as if they were truly involved, not only in the project, but uh, I mean, they seemed to be very happy about their own growth. And I would like to say that this project, AHANI project, the way I heard the students and the teachers, the AHANI project has worked at two major levels, like going back to nature at the individual level, as well as from students to the society. So that is another level. So nature in terms of environment as well as uh, one's own personal growth. Uh, Not only growth in terms of physical health, but also mental health and social growth and so on. So, I would like to congratulate the ideator of this project, Dr. Nayanjit Chowdhury, on this occasion. Um, the idea itself was very healthy. And we can see how the impact has been created through dedication, through the implementation, which demanded a lot of commitment on the part of the mentors, on the part of teachers. And I would like to actually congratulate the teachers, the mentors, because they have put in a lot of effort. I know personally how Mr. Jaimin Patel or Beena Nair and Hetal, Miss Principal Hetal Shah has worked for this. And in Anandalaya also, I know how Principal Tejas Desai showed his commitment towards this project. So, thank you, everybody, and congratulations about the project. Well, what should I say? It has to continue. Looking at the involvement of the students and the teachers, as well as the mentors at the higher level, Dr. Nayanjit, Ruchi, as well as everybody else involved in this. Um, so it's a story of dreams, dedication, and discipline, right? Um, in terms of what we can do, what we can further do apart from continuing with what we are doing. I've noted down a couple of things like engaging youth in their own development. Hmm? uh, can can be done in a number of other ways also, like we have been organizing contests. This contest could be even for teachers at the research level, or even in terms of writing down cases which have been transformative uh, at the school level, at the societal level. Dharmaj, although is a small village, it has a lot of impact of this project. And the students in Dharmaj are by and large, are from agriculture families. So, as Beena Madam mentioned, they knew how to, the how about agriculture. So they were able to work on the harvest part, the yield part, and so on, looking after the uh, mm, what they had done in their school garden. So here, a little more awareness can be created through the students into the society about certain harmful practices, like even use of chemical. What is it? What do we call it? The fertilizers, which are chemical fertilizers. Instead of
Urine.
that, something else. Yes, that can be used, and even about the kind of crops which are grown. A majority of the farms in this area are on tobacco, are for tobacco. So something of this kind also can be thought of. I'm not very sure if this is possible, but maybe in the long run. Because I remember while I was at Waymaid, once we had discussion on this kind of agricultural practices, and about 5 6 years after this discussion, which had lasted just for an hour or so, one girl came up to me and she said they had stopped growing tobacco, and the only reason was, she could see the impact on the soil and whatever else. So we can also think of uh, some project on mental health, uh, apart from uh, the impact that this project is creating. We can think of special programs on mental health, because today students are suffering from a lot of stress. And that's what I could think of while listening to students. But this is an excellent project on developing autonomy among students, because it makes them learners, which is the best thing to happen for the students and for everybody, because learning is the only thing which can help us last forever, which can keep us youthful, which can keep us happy even after we have left school. So back to you, Ekdisha team. Congratulations once again, and I'm really happy that I'm a part of this. And thank you, Dr. Nayanjit, Ruchi, and Shaili for giving me the credit for what has happened. In fact, I've hardly done anything. The doers are the teachers, the mentors, and the students, and all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Any word of gratitude would actually dwarf the emotional, obligation we have for you, ma'am. So I wouldn't really stretch that. Just to build on what you said, even Mission Karma Yogi of the Human Capacity Building Commission of the Government of India has now mooted a new framework, which is 10-20-70 ratio of lifelong learning, initially for the civil servants of the entire country, but the intent is to also take it down to all sectors and all officials and cadres. So where the emphasis that is being proposed is for keeping the training as far as skill development and competency building is concerned only to about 10% of their actual professional requirements in the classroom, while prodding them to become a better peer learner through social learning while they're on the job with their peers and with their supervisors and guides and mentors. And finally, the aim is to make a person a self-directed learner, which is like really the bulk of the learning that happens. So we all, till the last breath that we have, we remain a student forever. So that is the whole point that even Ahani India drives uh, by creating this opportunity for 21st century skills development, both for the teachers and the students. And I'm very charged to see how it has shaped in itself, contextualized in its own situation, whichever school has been part of it. It's not only the English medium schools, we have a couple of other Gujarati medium schools and also government schools that are part of this. As Ruchi said, they are not part of this celebration today because of the exams. Nomita Madam has raised her hand. Madam, you were part of the initial national convening we had in India Habitat Center. And you anchored the entire day-long show in April 2019. Please go ahead, ma'am, and tell us how we can take it forward.
Thank you, Nanjit. I think, Sulabhaji has very nicely summarized the emotions of all of us, and spoken about how I'm sure all of us feel. But I would just like to say that how delighted I am to be here today and to hear about the progress of Ahani, and a huge shout out and congratulations to you and to the entire Ahani team, to all the teachers, the mentors, the students for doing this absolutely fabulous job. And it gives me a great deal of satisfaction to be, have been part of this entire journey from the time, Ahani started, and to see all this work which is being done. I think, as you know, the 21st century skills are very, very critical for adolescents, and who have huge, I mean, you see increasingly mental health issues amongst, this group of children. They have immense peer pressure, they have immense social media pressure, and I think it's very challenging for them to navigate through all these pressures. And therefore, being able to kind of address those mental health problems becomes very important to them. I was very much a part of the adolescent health survey of the state of Himachal Pradesh, and I know that, how the mental health issues which came up over there, the bullying which children go through, which is not only physical but even cyberbullying, because so much of their lives are just spent on on their cell phones. How there is so much of cell phone addiction these days, which is, all these things really need to be addressed. The second thing which was I was very glad to see about was nutrition. Junk food is somehow considered to be cool. Not only, and it's in all socioeconomic stratas. Sometimes I feel perhaps it's more in the lower socioeconomic strata, where eating like kurkure, eating chips, and eating all these things is considered to be kind of keeping up with people who can afford to do it. But sensitizing children about this is so very, very important at this age. um, Eating high sugar content, which can all be very harmful for them. And I think also it starts with the schools, because it schools should make sure that their canteens also do not sell junk food. So the healthy food thing should also come from the school canteens. I think that's very important. Environment, again, making them conscious of the environment, plastic free, wastewater, waste management. Also to make them understand that water is so precious, and that that should also not be wasted. um, so it's basically sensitizing them to all the social issues. I know in Delhi, where you all know that pollution levels are so high, it's the school children who are really setting up campaigns now saying no firecrackers. It's not that the crackers have stopped, but children are conscious of it, that they learn from the schools telling them about it, and so they don't do it. So the learnings which the children spoke about was also very satisfying for me to hear about. And then I keep thinking, is that what next? You have reached this point, and how do we move forward from here? All these children who have been so sensitized to all these issues, how can they take it forward? Can we in some way get connected to the to the school health and wellness program under Ayushman Bharat, which is all over, has to be implemented all over the country? uh, so we have to think of ways and means by which we keep this momentum going. Can these school children adopt one or two families in their neighborhoods, especially the champions, the AHANI champions, and sensitize them? So these messages need to be disseminated, further into the communities. Um, what are the other things, which we can talk about? I mean, I'm sure we've done this. There can be other things, trying to get adolescents more, again, sensitized about financial inclusion, about other issues, which are the social issues, which are also important for them. So I think with that, I will just say again that wonderful work done, and keep it up. Keep this going, keep reinforcing these messages, even with the students, because they tend to forget very fast, because the pressures and influences on them are huge. So I look forward to hearing next year what all work has further been done, and I think that is also going to be very satisfying for me. So thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Much gratitude for your words, and you've been a mentor all my uh, last more than a decade. It's your guidance that has kept me and my team steadfast in whatever we're doing. So thank you so much. Please continue to be with us. I think two people, so Romenda has unmuted himself, and Nikhil Kharod sir has raised his hand. So maybe I'll go to Nikhil Kharod sir and then to Romenda. Sir, please. So for those who do not know, Dr. Nikhil Kharod is a celebrated pediatrician of Western India, very passionate about infant and child nutrition, particularly, and health and development. Sir, all yours, please.
Uh, Thanks, Nanjit. My camera, there is some problem.
No problem, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. So, the two preceding speakers have already highlighted some of the concerns that we as pediatricians have in mind. Let me tell you, adolescent health, two major issues are under nutritional problems and mental health. And there are no programs which can be more effective unless we have, teachers, who play the central role, in implementation of the school-based program. I think they are the ones who can probably make these programs more successful. So we can think about more such programs, school-based programs, where teachers play an important role not only in the kind of work that you have been doing so far. I was very happy that students talked about the environmental issue so passionately. But we need to work on nutritional practices, the food habits. Yes, the issue of junk foods and ultra processed foods and so on. And the other hand, the issue of mental health problems. Now, majority of the mental health problems are amenable to simple interventions through teachers, if we can train them a little bit, and they could play the role of counselors best, because otherwise, having counselors from outside, who are professionally trained like psychologists, if they are sent to school, students will be identified, having mental health problem. So this is the kind of situation where there could be stigmatization, and I think that that could be best avoided by involving teachers, maybe a lady teacher and a man teacher for boys and girls, and simple counseling skills also can be, taught to them, and some idea about the life skill education program that the WHO has been talking about. I think it's worth considering all these things, when you're talking about future of the initiative. So I think Dr. Sulabha and Nomita ji have already spoken at length about these two things. My suggestions would be more in the same direction, and maybe some concrete idea about what we can do. And I think we can play a role in triggering, selection through the teachers. So I congratulate the EcDEESHA Foundation having had a successful journey so far, and wish more success in future also. Thank you so much.
Sir, immense gratitude. My first exposure to the phrase life skill education for adolescents came from our interactions more than a decade ago with you when you were a part of Trubundas Foundation. You were promoting life skills education in multiple platforms. So, obviously, sir, we would look forward to your guidance in embedding more intense and active effective life skill education in the AHANI project going forward. Thank you so much. I saw Rominda had unmuted. Dada, would you like to uh,
Yeah,
share a word of blessings, please? Yes.
yeah. Well, you see, like it was such a pleasure to see the journey of Ahani from the first, program which I attended in India Habitat Center. So much have happened, and I have met a couple of Ahani mentors, but I didn't know that there have been so much of activities, and Ahani has gone so far, and it's a pleasure to see how the involvement of the childrens, the students, and the teachers. This is all I would say. Like, congratulations to the team Ahani. Uh, I'm a fan of Dr. Nayanjit, so congratulations to you. And I know you are always passionate about what you do and never give up. So my blessings are there always. If I can be of any help, if you do anything in the Delhi area, I would love to be a part of it. But I do not have any experience of this adolescent health or yeah. But whatever I can do, if I can be of any help, I would love to be a part of it. Anyway, big congratulations and a big shout out to the team AHANI.
So thank you so much. So we're so grateful. You don't have to do much. You just have to give us words of appreciation all the time we come to you. You remind me of a very famous poet of North India, Dushyant Kumar. In one of his very famous poems, he says, "कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराग हो नहीं सकता? कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराग नहीं हो सकता? एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो." So what it says is practically, who says you can't make a hole in the sky, my dear friend? At least throw a stone properly. So, so thank you, Ramenda. We are always obliged to you. Atul sir, you are on screen. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Nayanjit, for inviting me. It was a pleasure that we were able to first-hand experience what the journey of EcDEESHA has been over the last 8 years. And congratulations to you, to the entire team, for ensuring that even during the time of COVID, the program was alive and kicking. I think that was important. That foresight and that commitment to ensure that you play on the most important needs for the future nation builders is something that you prioritize. Great to see that today we have over 1,000 young minds exposed to the program. And I would basically look at how that 1,000 can have a multiplier effect of 30x, 50x in the next few years. Because what we certainly need are champions who drive this program, not just in one particular state, but across India, because the need is humongous. And if we are talking about being a nation which aspires by 2047 to achieve what the Prime Minister has laid out, then the younger generation is to be the one who will have to take the lead and to drive it forward. As I heard the students today, it was really remarkable to see that they were able to get an opportunity to step out of the classroom, learn new skills, get away from the social media, and engage in real life situations to be able to bring change. And I think what you have created is a small army of committed individuals who themselves have experienced change, and they could be great assets in driving that change forward with a multiplier effect. Second thing that comes to my mind is that in this 8 years of program, do we have data which we can crunch and show that with this intervention in different settings, urban and rural, is there any significant change that we have been able to drive? And if we are able to have that data, if we are able to piece out something very interesting out of it, it could become a great opportunity for us to take forward to different stakeholders, government, non government, private foundations, to explore how they would like to be a part of nation building. And I think that's a great opportunity because the issues that we are talking about are so contextual, so relevant that any foundation, including the government, would love to ensure how they become a part of it. So I would say that should be one big piece that EcDEESHA Foundation should certainly explore. However, it is really, really credible that 8 years journey has yielded. And in fact, when I was hearing the young minds speak, I could go back to my school days, and I was remembering that being a part of the ICSC core curriculum, we used to have a similar program called SUPW, Socially Useful and Productive Work, wherein we had a period every week where we used to step out of the classroom and do something very similar. Go into the community, talk about different life skills, do vegetable gardening, grow vegetables and fruits, and or waste management. So it really brought back some very, very emotive memories. And thank you for having me here and being a part of this learning journey.
Sir, thank you so much. You and I have been inseparable for more than a decade, both as colleagues and friends, and we have exchanged learnings from each other's experiences, whether together or away from each other. And I can't do anything without you. So we're going to come back to all these ideas that you just mooted. We do have researchers in our team, both quantitative and qualitative, very deep rooted, but they have been so extensively and passionately involved in this project that although we have data, we have not looked at it from a purely research angle, but we do have data. So probably in the coming year, we, just charged by your idea, we will definitely look into some of the data and then hopefully be able to present some findings and see how we can propose it to some well-wishers who might like to support us in a wider scale. Thank you, sir, so much. Yeah,
Thank
Utpala
you.
madam. Yeah, thank you, sir. Utpala madam, my mentor, my guardian. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
So, hi everybody.
I think Karod sir's mic could be.
Somebody else's mic? I don't know.
No, it's okay.
Just a minute. You have to just switch it off. Switch it off.
Using the same
Actually,
platform.
Ranjit, we are sincerely watching all of you both together in the same room.
Thank you, ma'am. You are at EPCPH.
No, I came home.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Now much better. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
So, thank you, Nanjit, and of course Ruchi for inviting us, and many congratulations to EcDEESHA and AHANI. And of course, many happy returns of the day. Happy birthday, Ruchi, dear Ruchi. And
Thank
of
you.
course, it's a wonderful journey, and we could, of course, Nayanjit and Ruchi have been talking to us for quite some time about what are they doing under EcDEESHA. But today we got a almost fair idea, and it was really heartening to know the experiences shared by the young minds, and a lot of things have already gone in. And recently, probably I have talked to Nayanjit about some. I had done a short course on in Montessori, and what their philosophy is through small things in the life. We learn lot of things right from the birth, and particularly the young adolescents and the young school going children. So you are involving them in simple activities, of course going out of their routine community in the school and in the family, and they are going out and interacting with the people, and they learn so many things, something which even you had not planned. It was not with that plan you had sent them. As far as their promoting environmental friendly practice is concerned, of course it is very close to everybody's heart, and I can just offer that because my younger daughter has studied in environmental health here and also in USA. So if you have some gathering online, she can be called. She will be very happy because while she's in the field of environment, the seeds were sown when she was of this age. She was in the school and she was in that age group. So she still feels very passionate about talking about what should we do, and I mean, what still we can do. We are already putting a lot of efforts because the team is already charged. All students are already really charged. They are highly motivated. So even if we put something extra, it will go a long way. We can still go on improving upon. For example, like handling plastic waste and anything we do it for it, it's good, very good. And at least at this stage, we can do that only. But ultimately, the passing the message that we use minimum resources, whether it's a clothes or gadgets or water or whatever, these natural resources, we use it minimum. And then we talk about their proper disposal. So this is just a simple message which I have been learning from her. uh, Secondly, obviously, mental health is a big issue, but I think we cannot separate mental health from the physical health because that will be the basis of the body is the adhara of all our other three domains like mental, intellectual, and our psychic being. So we also cannot ignore the physical health. So it will be a good idea. Mental health, the of course everybody has talked about it, but it's the real, I mean, physical health also we need to talk about it. Of course, they are actually the motivators for the, as far the nutrition is concerned and all, so they are already motivated, but still this is just a suggestion. uh, so then we will of course keep on hearing from, we continue hearing from Nayanjit and Ruchi, and wish all the best. There are many other members which I of course know, Deepika and Shaili and of course Sulbha madam. But it was nice to meet other members also. Thank you so much. Thank you. Best wishes.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. You have been Dean Pramukh Swami Medical College. You've been Provost of Bhakaka University. Still, you are an advisor to Amrita Patel Center and chairperson of the Quality Assurance Committee. But yet, you are interested in Montessori education. That sort of blows my mind. So, we would be extremely delighted and obliged to learn from you, ma'am, and see how some of the ideas you mooted we can implement with our program. So going forward,
Anytime. Thank
thank
you.
you. I know we are past time, almost 10 minutes. So is there anybody else who want to? Yes, madam, please go ahead. Silva, ma'am, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, I think I would just like to congratulate everybody and wish Ruchi happy birthday and then take leave of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think Deepika
So
has raised hand.
please go ahead. Deepika, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Ruchi. First of all, I want to congratulate for this incredible initiative that has been said by Dr. Nayanjit and Ruchi, and happy birthday to you, Ruchi. So, listening to all the very good reflections from the stalwarts who are present in this meeting also brings about a crucial point on the interplay in between the nutrition and the mental health that also leads to stress related eating as well as malnutrition in the children, and maybe we can get an opportunity to look at that as well. And the beautiful part also is that how the students have been able to apply the forward thinking and taking ownership for this project and co-creating it as their own to improve not only the environment but their own health and sensitizing the other students in the community as well. So thank you for giving me the privilege to attend this meeting, and all the best to the team for the future endeavors. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, Deepika. For everybody else, Deepika has pioneered an entire leadership training program for public health trainers of an entire state of Meghalaya as part of our doctoral training. So it'll be wonderful for us to see how there could be an exchange between what your learnings are and the learnings our teachers and students have unleashed through the AHANI program, and maybe make some convergence over there. So thank you, Deepika, for your beautiful words. I do want to specifically express my gratitude, my personal gratitude to Dr. Dipali Gandhi, because everybody's taking Dr. Nayanjit's name and Ruchi's name. But over the last 1 year, Dr. Dipali Gandhi has been hopping from one school to another, working with the school teachers and the students and all of us in keeping the program afloat in the condition that it is today. So, Dr. Dipali Ben, my heartfelt congratulations and gratitude to you.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, sir,
yeah,
we are a team, and I would love to work with EcDEESHA Foundation. I am also a part of a team, and we are a family, and we would like to work for the betterment of the society. So, anytime, sir. Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations to
yeah,
you as well as Dr. Ruchi, Shaili, and the entire EcDEESHA team.
yeah.
Thank you.
We are immensely obliged once again. And finally, there's one person without whom no event of EcDEESHA can ever happen. Always, well, she's better seen actually on stage, but because of her extreme commitments with some of our other projects, here she has been in the green room, but without her, this program wouldn't have happened. So, Shaili, would you like to receive my gratitude to you and then propose a vote of thanks for everyone else before we part for the day? No, you can read the message on the chat box. I think that's a great way to end the call. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. With bated breaths, please continue to crave for a much, much more fun fair 1 year down the line. And I'm sure with all the suggestions that have come, we will have a much, much grand